Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back. We've got another round of the degen questions, and man, seems like you guys did not disappoint this time around. We've had more submissions than ever before. So let's just jump into it. Let's see what we got. Up first, we have, when I was a kid, me and my friends would throw fireworks into my friend's neighbor's lawn. They were apparently very mean, and that's why my friend's dad was cool with it. We also ding-dong ditched them so much that they chased us with flashlights. That's just a good childhood memory right there. That sounds like a good 4th of July activity right there. Just a nice summer vacation with you and your friends. I really like that your dad's friend was cool with it because apparently the neighbors were assholes. I'm gonna say this is very much a degen moment. This is very much like something a kid who's maybe under some bad influence would definitely engage with, and I really like this. You had a good, that's a solid degen moment right there. Good way to start off the show. Ooh, up next we got a multi-parter. Up next we have, back in high school I was in a friend group with all very manly guys, so we often did a lot of random ass adventures. Our junior year had just ended and we went and roamed the forest. Well, we were stupid and we got lost. So we were roaming the woods for like who knows how long. God, you can concise these sentences a little bit, make these a little more, never mind. My phone had died at this point and we had no cell service. After a while I was like, damn, I gotta piss. So we're still trying to find our way back to the car, and I'm trying my hardest not to piss myself. Eventually, I'm like, shit, we're not finding our car for a minute. I reach into my backpack and pull out an empty plastic water bottle and tell them not to follow me. I then proceeded to go as far away from them as I could, piss in the bottle, and leave it in the forest. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like with this one, it would have been a little more of a degen moment if you did something with the bottle of piss. Maybe, I don't know, dumped it on one of their heads, or you left it in somebody's car with the lid slightly loose so the smell of the piss permeated throughout the car over time. Just like, kind of like an upper decker, but with a bottle of piss in somebody's car. If you don't know what an upper decker is, go on Urban Dictionary, you'll find out. I mean, I feel like we've all been there before, you know, piss, you gotta piss somewhere, you gotta piss in a bottle. I had a friend who shit in the woods one time and had to ditch a pair of underwear because he had to wipe his own ass with his underwear and wear the rest of his jeans, just raw dogging it underneath there, which is very uncomfortable, by the way. People who don't wear underwear, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? Why are you blue? The follow-up to this, which seems to be unrelated, is also during that time, I accidentally gave one of my friends a seizure, in self-defense. How do you accidentally give your friend a seizure in self-defense? What kind of like taekwondo, fucking jujitsu shit do you know where you can just hit some pressure point and immediately give them a seizure? Also, is your friend okay? Whatever. Because he started beating me with a stick and I retaliated by kicking him in the back, which triggered him to just shut down. What? He doesn't like fall down and seize, it's more like shuts down and disassociates. And I felt really bad, but also he was leaving like cuts on me with the stick, lol. You need new friends. You need to find a different group than this, because this ain't it. Fuck, dude, shit, this is wild. Oh my god. I mean, I asked for this. I did ask for this kind of content, so you guys did not fail to deliver. And the third part is, anyways, I'm not friends with that group anymore. Oh. Well, I wonder why. Do you want to maybe give a follow-up as to maybe why? I mean, I don't think you made it painfully obvious as to why you're not friends with that group anymore. Let's see what we got besides that one. That was a bit of a long one. Let's see if we got a short one here. I used to siphon gas out of my neighbor's tractor in the middle of the night because he was an asshole. That's a good one. I like that one. No description, no paragraph, no nothing. Just, you siphon gas out of his tractor because he was an asshole. That's a good one. Good degen story right there. I don't need any more details. I just need to know that, yes, your neighbor was an asshole, so you siphoned gas out of his tractor. That is very good. Yeah, perfect. Although part of me wants to know, what about your neighbor was such an asshole? Maybe give us a follow-up when you resubmit, because by the way, guys, yes, we still do accept submissions to this. We're making this a reoccurring series, so the form's gonna be down below in the description. Up next, we have, there was one time I was watching porn, and my roommates must have selected the wrong device and connected my phone instead of theirs, and played Twink Anal to the living room TV. There we go, everybody. Nothing beats just sitting there watching porn away from your roommates, and then all of a sudden, oopsie daisies, Twink Anal porn on the TV. I like this one a lot. This one was good. This is very nice and to the point. Feels very on brand for my community, knowing who you guys are and, you know, all that stuff. This one makes sense as to why it would fall into the Google form here. Very nice. You absolute degenerate. But hey, still love you though. Ooh, we got an interesting one here. This one's a paragraph. We have, I more than once have gotten busy in public places. Also makes sense for knowing my chat and my community and who you guys are. Once, in the middle of doing it, blunt in mouth, a cop's headlight skimmed the entire area where we were hidden, causing me to dip down quickly and nearly catching the guy's car on fire and getting us caught. At least we got snacks after. At the very least, you got snacks after. You went to the gas station, maybe you got some Chex Mix, maybe a Red Bull to kind of wake yourself up, or maybe you're already way too awake after that happening. But yeah, maybe maybe you should have burned the guy's car down, honestly. Set the car on fire. You would have had a perfect excuse for getting caught. You'd have been like, well, our car was on fire. We had to take off all of our clothes because we didn't want to catch on fire and burn alive. What do you want? Is that what you want from us? You missed out on a potential insurance claim here. So shame on you. Not a true degen. You could have scammed somebody for insurance money, and that makes you not a true degen. Oh boy. This year, I hooked up with the hot older brother of a dude who was mean to me in high school and hung out with most of his family, not including him. Lol. I like this one. That's a good one. That's a good revenge story. And I'm a sucker for just a good revenge story here. That is so good. Oh, you were mean to me in high school? Well, guess what? Fucking your brother and hanging out with your family. Gonna be there on Christmas Eve eating that spinach artichoke dip while you're sad and alone and probably hooking up with somebody while they scam you out of insurance money by lighting a blunt in your car and setting it on fire while you're fucking. That's a good one. That's a damn good one. Oh yeah. Stole a whole roll of toilet paper from a Burger King bathroom. Didn't even buy anything. There you go. You know what? You're resourceful. You're not a degen, you're resourceful. And if somebody calls you a degen, you know what? If it means you gotta be a degen in this world to be resourceful, be a fucking degen. Get your goddamn Burger King toilet paper. Who cares? Get a job! I hit my dab pen out in the open at St. Patrick's Cathedral when I was 18. Nobody even noticed, lol. I feel like this isn't even like a degen thing. This is more bragging rights, honestly. Now you have bragging rights. That's not even a degen story. I'm actually just kind of impressed by that. Also, for the record, it's super easy to hit dab pens in public. This is just bragging rights. You have a good story. That's a good story right there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Last, but definitely not least, we have, when I was 9 or 10 years old, I wrote a bomb threat to my principal after he made us all write apology letters to him after the whole school was too loud at lunch. I ended up getting fake arrested by the police and then made to go to an alternative school with juvenile hall kids for 6 months. I don't remember the extent of what was on the letter other than, and then we have a part one here, is my handwriting was so bad at the time that the principal thought I was writing numbers instead of the word bomb, which is what scared him enough to call the police, because he probably thought I knew what I was talking about. I wrote the exact sentence, I now know how North Korea feels. I put in the letter that if they didn't let me come to school the next day, that I would sue them. Oh, fuck me. This is so good. Oh, yeah, and this was like maybe a week or more or less after the Boston Marathon bombing. What the fuck, dude? No wonder they were scared. Holy shit. Why is it always the last one that we read is just like the best one? This is so good. Oh, man, dude. Oh, fuck, I love this one. There's so much to dissect here. You got put in a school, an alternative school with juvenile hall kids for 6 months. That's insane. I now know how North Korea feels is just a wild thing to include in that. That is amazing. Wow, you really cherry on topped this fucking video with this one. I'm at a loss for words right now. I also love that you put in the letter that if they didn't let you come to school the next day that you would sue them. After you've just made essentially a bomb threat to your own school, you're gonna sue them. For the record, I mean, you were a child when you did this, and you know, I think it's maybe, if you were an adult, I'd feel a little bit different about reading this on the show, but this one, yeah, that's a classic. This is what we were looking for. Good work. You guys didn't fail to impress this episode. You guys had some good submissions here, and honestly, I look forward to reading more in the future. Guys, by the way, the Google form is down below in the description. Please submit a story if you have one like one of these, and I will maybe decide to or not to read it on the show. But overall, you guys did not fail to impress this time around. You guys had some banger stories. Follow me on Twitch, and also links down in the description down below if you want to do anything else to me. If you want to go harass me on Instagram and or I don't know, call me a loser on Twitter, you can do that too. But also just submit your degen story. I imagine if you are going to call me a loser on Twitter, you probably have a couple good degen stories to tell. So if you're going to harass me, at least contribute to the content. All right, bye.